Hello and welcome to today's episode. We're here with Disney Princess the Party with Izzy and Christy and Benji. Hey guys, how
Hey,
are you?
good.
Where,
How are you doing?
good. Where are you today?
We are in Richmond, Virginia, the capital of Virginia.
Yes,
I
it
didn't know it was the
is.
capital. It's beautiful
Wow.
here.
It is. It looks like we're in a palace right now, too.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it does.
That's awesome.
Before we get to the questions, let's take a look at the Broadway Princess. It's video one.
There's a girl I find. In my reflection, she is smart and kind. Starting now.
Disney Princess the Concert is truly a collection of some of the greatest songs ever written for Disney films, sung and presented by some of the most creative and talented singers that have ever presented the Disney Princess work.
I'm starting right now. I'm starting right now. Yeah, I'm starting now. 7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. Start on the chores and sweep till the floor's all clean.
These princess characters embody strength and love and courage and optimism.
I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. I want it more than I can tell.
Some of these characters feel a little bit odd. They feel like the outcast. Every person can relate to that. And it humanizes them, and yet they triumph, and they create their own destinies, and it inspires, I think, audiences and the performers too, that that's also possible for us.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew.
Princess Jasmine inspired me the most as a kid because she was the first princess that I felt looked like me. Representation really matters at that age, and that hits home to me more as an adult now than ever.
A thrilling chase,
A wondrous place for you and me.
Disney franchise has done an incredible job of representing the women of this world.
But I've climbed the mountain and crossed the river and I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Harmonies that Ben wrote are so beautiful, and it is such a gift to watch.
My favorite moments are when I get to sing with these other women. To get to sing in 4-part harmony with those voices.
Into the unknown. Where are you going? Don't leave me alone.
You can have whatever kind of day you want coming into the theater, but as soon as you see a little girl in a princess costume and you're doing Disney Princess the Concert, it's the best day ever. Yay!
Yay!
Oh, Benny, you said in another interview that you spent the pandemic rewriting, rearranging all the new arrangements. So, what is different about these arrangements than the other arrangements in the other concerts before the pandemic?
Yeah, sure. Well, when we were Broadway Princess Party, we only had 3 girls always. And so all of the harmonies have sort of been redone. So we have a 4th voice. And so we get to add a lot of extra harmonic colors. In Broadway Princess Party, we just listened to me play the piano. But during the pandemic, I recorded, I made brand new orchestrations and I recorded them with an orchestra in Nashville. And so on this tour, I play the piano live and we play along with the orchestra I recorded in Nashville. So you hear the full sound of these beautiful Disney movies, plus the full sound of these 4 incredible women. And yeah, it really, we had this 1.5 years off for the pandemic, and I got to really rethink everything that everyone's saying and make it fresh and new so that when we're doing this Disney show, it can really sparkle.
There's no one like Ben. There's
Truly.
no one like him, honestly,
Truly.
that can do all of this.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work and expertise. That's for sure.
He's a genius.
And he's literally like has such a great part. Oh,
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah, I would say, dare I say, genius.
Yes. Genius. Yeah.
I only do play the track,
Yeah.
so that good.
This is with the women constantly.
Benji, with the women constantly changing, and you don't know who's gonna be in what concert because they have prior engagement, how do they learn the concert so fast? Is
You know
it
what?
like
I'm very lucky. These women are all incredibly smart, and we do a lot of we have a Dropbox that's filled with all sorts of harmony tracks and videos. So all of the women come to us really prepared, and we've been lucky enough. We've had little rehearsal camps along the way where we've had Izzy learned the show with about 12 girls actually back in the day. Christy learned this version of the show. We had a rehearsal camp in Nashville before we went to the Middle East. So we try to make sure that we always have, 3 or 4 girls who know each part ready to go, because what we love about this show is that you're seeing 4 superstars do it, but that also means that sometimes they book their superstar jobs. And so we try to make sure we have a wide array of superstars to bring into the tour. But we're very lucky, especially for a short, we're doing this tour right now for 8 weeks, that we have the same girls for, the 6 out of the 8, and we're having a great time.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
This is what the projections. Is it challenging?
Is it challenging with the projections to keep the tracks and the girls on track with the video?
Good question.
Yeah.
Is it challenging?
Oh, is it challenging? You know what? It can be, only because if it was just, when it used to be just us and the piano, we could we could be as slow or fast as we wanted. If we're tired, we could take a song faster. But lining up with the video, it just takes a lot of good practice, but we practice a lot anyway. But it does mean, everything times out the same every day when we're singing a song. But it times out like the movies, so it feels good.
It feels great. It feels so easy. I don't know how you do it. It's like magic.
It's fun. It's good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's chemistry too and whatnot,
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. This is for Christy. For their favorite everything.
What is your favorite arrangements that Benji did? Izzy?
It's the part of your world reprise for me. I think it's, first of all, a masterpiece on its own, written by Howard Ashman and Alan Menken. And then you add the delicate, gorgeous arrangement that Benji created with these 4 powerhouse women. And it's like the song itself is a meditation on love and dreams. And it's one of the rare quiet and intimate moments of our show that feels so special and alive. And there's a special kind of joy that comes from harmonizing with other people when you really feel like your voice is blending and it's just 4 melding into one, that there's like the synergy that happens that feels so electric. And that's my favorite thing to sing with the other women in the show. And I think the arrangement is absolutely out of this world.
And that Ben keeps making sure it's fresh.
Fresh every time, yeah.
Every time. Like if we're off by even a little, he's like that night, he's like, hey guys, here's something to think about for the next show.
Yeah.
And it just keeps us tight every day.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
And I'll say these 4 girls sound so great together. It's really one of my favorite groups of women we've ever had do this, probably since the original 3. And so it's really fun for me every day. It's like I'm never tired on this tour, because anytime we do the show, I'm like, oh my gosh, we sound good. This is fun.
All right. So who are the original? Is that Courtney Reed?
Yeah.
Courtney Reed, Susan Egan, and Laura Osnes. Back in Broadway Princess Party days, that's when we started touring.
Yeah,
I do know a lot of the princesses.
yeah.
They're
I think
fantastic princesses,
Yeah.
and we're honored to step into their shoes.
Yes.
They don't just these ones reinvent their shoes. It's beautiful. We're all part of the beautiful legacy of this show now. It's really fun.
It's exciting.
Absolutely. Next is, what's your favorite group to sing?
What is your favorite group number in this show?
Oh, favorite group number. What do you think, Christy?
Oh my gosh. Can I say In Summer is my favorite group number? Can we even say it's like kind of a surprise moment? Once again, Benji's incredible arrangements of taking a song that's originally made for Olaf and then having all of us sing it in 4-part harmony, almost like, what's the vibe?
The
Andrews Sisters.
The Andrews Sisters.
So fun.
And it's really tricky. Like I'm on the melody. I can't even imagine what the girls are doing with those harmonies because they're very intricate.
It took me weeks and weeks and weeks to get it correct.
Yes.
But when you do get it correct, it's so fun.
That's the thing.
And that's like one of the best parts about harmonies are kind of like math in a way. It is mental math and vocal math. And if you get that equation wrong, it's really wrong. But when you get it right, you crack the code and it's spectacular.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's a secret.
Yeah, I know. I was in Orchard Cup in the summertime, and we had a trio number, and the musical director looked at me and go, Jesse, can you swing your vocals? And I go, okay.
Yeah. It's crazy.
There's so much different style.
They're just little like, and sometimes it's just a word that just like, okay, that's what I think you mean. Like it's odd, but it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
What is your favorite moment to watch from the wings?
To watch from the wings.
We have the same favorite moment, I think.
I think we
don't
do. Yeah, we do. It's Cindy Winters.
It's her Shadowland.
Cindy Winters.
From The Lion King. It's the 11 o'clock number of the first act, and it is.
The Lion King is one of my favorite musicals, and that music is just so, I mean, the way she performs that song.
So powerful.
I've never seen it performed that well.
Yeah, and it's
so
got it's a perfectly crafted song, so it has a great build. And it's epic. It's just Shakespearean.
It's so good.
It's really great. Yeah, that's mine.
Do you have a favorite?
You know what? I'm always out there.
Because you're not.
Yeah, I never leave.
Also, best thing to watch on the wings is Benji.
You know what? I'm never in the way.
No, but there is one part of the show where we based it on Stephen Sondheim's 80th birthday concert where the 4 girls come out and they all sit and they sing a big 11 o'clock number and they watch each other. And I love that because it's like, it means that the show's almost over, but it also means that like we have one more time to check in with each girl and they all sparkle so much in their final numbers. So it's nice to just see every girl one more time and also every girl gets to watch each other too.
I often cry at that part.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's just very emotional.
Well, I cried last night at Izzy's song. I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? I have to sing my song now. I can't hold it together.
Yeah, you have to like quickly compose yourself.
And then brought the house down.
And everybody cries when she sings Journeys to the Past.
It is the Colors of the
Iconic.
Wind. There's some great songs here that are just so relevant to today and also take on new meaning as you get older, you know?
Can you tell we're finishing each other?
And also when Cindy does Almost There during that session, which is really fun and needed because by that point we're all like, because then Annalisa does the whole Beauty and the Beast thing and it ends with the title song. It's like Belle walks down the stairs, we're all like, Taylor all the time.
That's great.
It's hilarious. What's your favorite line of this? Either one that's favorite.
What is your favorite live moment of all time, whether or it's on Broadway or from the concert?
I just had a new favorite live moment that ever happened to me.
Okay.
A couple nights ago, I was singing Colors of the Wind. And they're already laughing. I do a bit for the bridge where I run around the chairs for the I first go to Christy and I go, come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. And then I make my way to Annalisa and I sing, come chase the sun, sweet berries of the earth. But as I got to Annalisa's chair, I slipped on my dress and I just fell to the floor. But it couldn't have happened at a better time because my next line was, come roll in all the riches all around you. So I just rolled on the floor.
Holding her leg in a full evening gown.
Full evening gown. I was like, come roll in all the riches all around you.
And we held the strength because all we wanted to do was laugh. But we held the strength because you just committed to the rest of the number, got up.
I honestly was so grateful for that fall in that moment. I was like, and we're going to work with it. And we're going to keep singing. And I don't know how I finished the number, but I did. But it was very fun. So
Z is always doing an improv. She'll make an improv of any moment. Like she is connected to everything. Like she drops in and she's just there. The things that you've done. Sorry, I keep cutting you off, but yeah, it's amazing. Like she'll just come up with something and she'll just on the spot.
I think that's the great part of the environment too, is that we get to keep it fresh and it's a conversation and a dialogue between all of us the entire evening. And
but you're also a little genius as well.
She's a genius.
Stop it.
It's okay. No, you didn't get me.
Do you guys have any live moments that you love?
You know, there's a funny moment of Beauty and the Beast where, the girls get to say to each other, Annalisa thinks waking up to say, bonjour, 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 bonjour. And then I usually do, hey girl, to be funny. But we've been doing the show, we're like on show like 80 out of 100 at this point. So sometimes I just will say something else. The other day I just went, bonjour, bonjour, hi. And Annalisa almost
it was so funny. I don't know. It was, he didn't just say hi. He went, hi. They're really high.
Hi. Like,
it was so good.
My thing about the show is that it is a concert. So just like how in any concert, there's these little moments where we relate to each other, where we're off the cuff. There's you're gonna get the songs that you love, but you also get that silliness and that connection that we all have. You feel like you're a part of the party with us.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's the beauty of live entertainment.
Maybe we have to make one.
Yeah, I need to have a live moment that's like my favorite moment. I don't really know.
When we were in Dallas, Christy and I got to go on stage and talk about the food we ate at the state fair.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah,
you guys had a good. That was a good.
That was a good little bit. Yeah, because we had gone to the fair that morning and we ate a bunch of candy and a bunch of fun things, and so we got to share that story with everyone who had also just been at the fair and then came to our show.
It was fantastic.
The weirdest. I ate a pickle wrapped in a fruit roll-up, covered with Nerds candy and candy. It was
fruit roll. Is that what you said?
It was real. That was real.
That really happened.
There is sorry. They just pulled it from the multiverse and said, "This is what you're going to eat today."
That's what you're going to eat today. Yeah.
I'm proud of you for trying it. Honestly, for you.
Yes.
I saw on your Instagram that you went to New Orleans and went at Cafe du Monde. Those are the best beignets ever.
I know. I believe that heaven is
Beignets.
I mean,
we are sweet lovers. So that was
wasn't it? We went twice.
That was the goal, was to get beignets, I feel. We're driven by food.
Food motivated.
Yes, always.
Those were delicious.
Have you been? Have you had the beignets in New Orleans?
Yeah,
I haven't.
Yeah.
So good.
They're great.
The bread pudding. Oh my God! They have the bread pudding.
Bread pudding?
I haven't had the bread pudding.
Oh no! I did see that on the menu though.
Next time.
Mm-hmm. I love pudding.
Yeah, I love bread.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the two together, we just can't beat it. Favorite childhood moment? Favorite, your most memorable moment?
favorite memorable moment
I think I'm reading that right.
from the tour
Oh.
so far?
You know what? We had a whole lovely day with Jodie Benson the other day, and performing with her was. Oh yeah, there were so many fun things. But I think the best, I can't even pick my favorite part of the day because rehearsing was so special. But then the audience really didn't know, and it was Orlando. They were like huge Disney fans, and so I got to like make a joke and bring her out. And I basically said, "Oh, let me bring out my best friend who was on the Disney Wish with me." And I threw a curveball, and I was like, "Welcome, Jodie Benson." And people lost their minds. It was like throwing a surprise party for 1,600 people. It was so fun.
Yeah,
Oh.
not many people know this, but I am so obsessed with the show Smile and
Yes,
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Yep.
Smile. And Chris, no, I'm borderline obsessed with that,
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
So it must have been cool.
That might be an understatement. But
Yeah.
he's like the biggest advocate for like anything Broadway. Let's put it that
I
way.
love it.
I've never met anyone with such a passion in my life. It's
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
my
I-
memorable
It's
moment
crazy.
scary and then happy again.
What was it? Oh, right.
I don't know what this is.
Her
Going
We
wedding
went to the
ring.
beach.
Oh yes. Oh my God.
Like a few cities back, we went to the beach
This was
and
only
I
like a
lost
few
my
days
wedding
ago.
ring in the sand. And I had just gotten married like 2 months ago. So I called my husband. I was like, I lost my wedding ring in the sand and we'll just let it go. And I'm gonna buy another one. And he was like, no, we're gonna find a way for you to find it. And we
You guys
found
muted him, Mike.
this Samaritan who went and got a metal detector and found my ring right before the show. It was amazing.
Unbelievable. It was magic.
My ring.
Okay.
No, five.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, did their audio go out?
Go out.
Okay. Here, let's go.
Dun, 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 dun. We're just gonna look beautiful and do a little dance.
Says we're in the show.
I think you guys are muted. How do we do that?
We're not.
Here, let me. That's
back?
unmute. Did that come back?
No.
Oh no. Should we leave
Can
and
you
come
hear
back? We can hear you.
Yeah.
can
I'm
hear
gonna text you.
It's weird.
Should we leave and come back?
I wonder if the audience could hear us too.
I will.
There we go.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, there we are. Great.
Technology.
I know. Right? Ridiculous. I know. They just look through this.
We
I
didn't
think.
get that. The long and the short of that was Christy lost her wedding ring at the beach, and then
I know, I
someone
saw that.
got a metal
That's-
detector and helped her find it.
That's incredible. That's miraculous.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit.
My ring. But it was scary for the moment.
Did you have a most memorable moment, Izzy?
I think it. Yeah, probably the Jodie Benson day, but for me, it was the part where we practiced around the piano.
Yeah.
Where it was just for us and nobody was there yet, and we just got to harmonize all together, and it was so special and intimate, and I loved that moment. It was that, yeah.
And
I like the small moments.
And she herself is such a princess.
Oh my gosh, she's very lovely.
Like she is like the embodiment of love. If love
Yeah,
could be
and
a
generosity,
person,
truly.
that is her as a human.
That's a very good way to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Describe her.
describe her. Thank you.
Absolutely. So next one is what's your favorite solo moments in the show?
What's your favorite solo moment in the show?
Solo moment?
Yeah.
It changes
And
day
why?
to day for me. Today, I will say it's when I get to sing How Far I'll Go from Moana, because that's the song that when the movie came out, it was more recently. So a lot of the younger kids connect to that song. And so they're all singing along with me, and they're sometimes dancing in the aisles, and the parents too. Everybody's dancing along and singing. So it feels like a really fun communal moment that we all get to share. So that's why today that's my favorite.
And as far as like solo moments go, it's not really a solo moment, but it kind of is. But when I'm singing Part of Your World, I love relating to you.
Aw.
I love our little like banter before, and I love like, I feel like it's a duet, even though it's not, because you always do that. It's like, you are more, it's like, I can't express enough what Ben does. He made all of this. He like wrote the script and wrote the harmonies and is playing the piano and is playing a character in the show and is conducting at the same time. It's like, how are you doing all of this? And he does it, and he makes it look effortless. He's like, okay, let's just do the show now. Like, it's nothing.
It's like nonchalant.
You have the
Very
hardest
nonchalant.
part, and we're all just like, we're the ones that are wearing the sparkles and like, looks like we're doing the show. Ben's doing the show,
No,
the
I don't
whole
know.
show.
He's
But I love
illustrating.
doing Part of the World with you. It's so fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's so much fun.
It's
Acting
really
with
so
you on
nice.
stage. There's no one like you.
My good actors.
Yes, yes, you are. You really are. There's nobody like you.
Oh,
You know it.
She's so nice to me.
One in a billion.
Sorry, someone in the distance.
Oh no, they just left.
Nice.
Oh,
Uh,
good luck.
I think so.
All
That's
right,
good. We'll find
well,
our way
we'll
around.
knock our way.
Oh, what is your pre-show rituals?
Yeah, like your favorite pre-show ritual.
Pre-show
Yeah.
ritual.
Mm.
Working out. A lot of us.
Yeah, there you go. Burn some
Walk
calories.
around every day for about an hour or at least 20 minutes just so I have a sense of where I am that day. Because the first thing I have to do is walk on stage and be like, hello, Richmond. And I never want to not know where I am and not have like an image of what the place was. So I walk every day.
I do the same thing. I walk around. And just get a lay of the land as well. It's very calming and centering for me.
The girls do a vocal warm up together most days, which is very, very sweet.
Yes.
Helpful
Yeah.
too.
Very
Helpful for
helpful.
our voices. Sometimes there's nothing we can do,
Yeah,
like when
I-
weather change, but we do the best we can vocally.
Sure.
I've been on Christy live sometime, and
Oh.
Yeah, wait.
That's right. You had messaged. You were like, "Can't wait to interview,"
Yeah, that was
right?
so- yeah.
and
Part of her pre-show ritual, that is true.
Yeah, her live.
yeah, and sometimes I hear you guys warming up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we
and I do the same warm ups.
You do the same sort of things.
Fun.
That's so good. Yeah, there's some ones that really
It's
work,
great.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like eating your vegetables. It's good for you.
Yeah, it's a muscle. You got to train it and
Yeah.
keep it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
True.
some honey and tea or whatever. That works.
Even though I started off this tour being
I was
like,
like,
I don't
yeah, that's on.
warm up.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I
Meanwhile, I just drink a lot of Diet Coke because I just need energy.
And the thing is, if we don't warm up,
Well, everyone's got their own routine.
you can
tell.
tell.
we'll be like, how was that? And he was like, oh, it just sounded like you didn't warm up. And I'm like,
You knew. You knew.
red-handed.
I'm hiding it. I'm hiding it.
Yeah.
This is what your favorite video is.
What is your favorite video packages?
Favorite video packages?
Projections.
Yeah.
Oh, projections.
Projections.
Oh, behind us.
Oh.
Oh, good.
I don't get to
question.
watch a lot of them. During soundcheck is kind of when I get to watch them.
Yeah. Mhm.
The Merida one.
I was gonna say Brave too.
Yeah,
that
we
was
were
fun.
watching it. It was pretty cool.
It's epic.
It's epic.
Gosh, some of the simple ones are fun. Like for the first time in Forever and Love is an Open Door, it's mostly just backdrops. So when you watch the show, it looks like Adam and Cindy are in Frozen. Part of Beauty and the Beast is like that too, where you just see the staircase and and
Yeah.
Annalisa's wearing the yellow dress, and you're like, oh, how beautiful. And Annalisa finishes the speech,
Right.
and then Belle walks down the same stairs in the yellow dress, and it's like there's two bells. It's
Aw.
very sweet. I can't look at it because it makes me emotional. And then when somebody bends, Belle bends, and Annalisa bends, it's very sweet.
That's sweet.
Yes. There's so many moments like that where it's not the whole show, but there's little moments where we interact almost with it, where we're doing the same thing that the princess is doing behind us.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. I work with projections this year for the play. The same people who did Anastasia did our show.
Oh, cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, the
Amazing.
projections are so fun at Anastasia, so that's amazing.
They did good ones. Good projections.
Yep, they did.
Broadway Media, something, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's so cool.
Favorite fan interaction except for me.
Favorite fan interaction except for him. It's hard.
Man,
Yeah, it's something.
it's hard. We've had so many good ones. Oh, there was a little girl yesterday that came out, and she was, remember at the meet and greet, and she was like, my name is this, but today I am Elsa.
And she was 4.5. I remember that. Right?
Yes,
She was
4.5.
super
So
confident, and
confident.
she's like, I am Elsa today. And
She
it was
froze
great.
us with her magical powers. She was fantastic.
Yeah, it was great.
That's
She was
hilarious.
I mean,
Yeah, you can really see their personalities.
No, Disney fans and Broadway fans are actually just like the sweetest. So anytime we get to meet them, it's always like a highlight of the day. And it makes it really easy to do the show because when you meet somebody, you're like, oh, that energy stays with you and you know you're doing the show for them.
And more people are just as much of a Disney nerd as we are. You know, like you said, it fuels us because we're nerds and we love it. And when people come dressed up and they're excited, just as excited as we are, it's like, yes, like this
You
is
can feed off their energy.
right. There are people.
You know, you always know it's gonna be a good meet and greet when it's usually like a girl who's like 18 to 22 and she requests to take her photo first before she talks to us because she knows she's gonna cry. We've had a couple of those and I'm always like, oh, this is gonna be a good one.
Because they'll really get it. They'll appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of like the interaction of just like feeding off each other's energy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm.
Your favorite stage.
What is another favorite moment with Benjamin on stage?
Oh.
We have so many good ones. Do you have a specific?
Benji and I have a fun interaction before when we head into the Jasmine Aladdin section. And we have a moment that's kind of evolving where I ask him, you know, what other 90s icon really rocks my world? And sometimes it's Ginger Spice. Sometimes it's somebody else. And it's really fun because whoever he says, I will try to come up with like an on-the-fly response of like a line of a song they did or a famous quote that they're known for. And it's a really fun like, interaction moment we have that is pure genius. And that scene feels like a good volley back and forth. So I really enjoy that part.
Like I said,
it's a moment of improv, which is fun.
We keep it chaotic.
We do.
Yes.
I am the chaotic princess for sure.
No, in the best way though. We all bring
Yeah,
our
of course.
own.
You need that though. Yeah, you need that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
I don't know if I have any other than part of your world. Do we? Oh, I love right before 7 a.m. that you're like, we have like a moment.
Yeah, we get to blow kisses.
I blow kisses to you. Yeah.
Kisses.
Yeah, kisses.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was can she reveal who it is? She got married.
Quickly.
I don't know if she could do that, but
If you recently got married. Who was the designer of your dress? And did you go to Kleinfeld's to get it?
No, I ended up actually World Tone, which is like where we got our shoes for the
shoes
show,
for
and
Princess.
the shoes for pretty much a lot of Broadway musicals use World Tone. I got my wedding shoes from World Tone because I wanted to be able to dance and be super comfortable. But I had about 2 days to buy a wedding dress because I was at the same time doing The Wanderer where we met. I was Wanderer, and so I had no time. I had to rush and find a dress, and we went to this place called Sposabella. I think that's what it's called. I think it's called Sposabella, and they are in my hometown, and that's where I got the dress. But I was very specific, and my mom and my sister thought I was being bridezilla, but I was like, I'm not. I just know what I want. Like I'd walk into a place, I'd look at all their dresses, I'd be like, there's nothing here. I'm sorry. Thank you for your time. And then I leave. I go to the next place. There's nothing here. By place number 4, I walked in. I was like, I'm going to find the dress here, you know? So it's like you just have a feeling and you know the style. And I've worn enough dresses to kind of, it was basically the red dress from Anastasia except white, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted that like sweetheart puffiness.
Yeah. It was so.
Oh, thanks.
It was a really special day.
It was a special day.
Yeah.
Dance to Dancing Queen.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. We have one more video, and then I have a few questions about the video.
Okay.
And
I'm excited. What's excited?
Oh, Benjamin, you know how men are.
They think no means yes, and they think get lost means take me on yours.
Exactly. Pocket, Peter.
Oh, okay. There's only one way out of this. Are you ready, muses?
Ready.
Are you ready, muses?
We'll take it from here, darling.
You go, girls.
If there's a prize for rotten judgment, I guess I've already won that. No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history. Been there, done that. Who'd you think you're kidding? He's the earth and heaven till you try to keep it hidden. Honey, we can see right through you, girl. You can't conceal it. We know how you're feeling, who you're thinking of. No chance, no way. I won't say it, no. You swoon, you sigh, why deny it? It's too cliche. I won't say I'm in love. I thought my heart would learn its lesson. It feels so good when you start out. Okay, go. My head is screaming, get a grip. Unless you're dying to cry your heart out. You keep on denying who you are and how you're feeling, baby. We're not buying. On, we saw you hit the ceiling, facing like a problem. When you're gonna own up that you got it bad. No chance to show me. I won't say it, no. Give up or give in. Check the grin, you're in love. Deceive won't play. I won't say I'm in love. You're doing things. Yes, you're in love. She won't say it. Shut up. Yes, I won't say it. Girl, don't be proud. It's okay, you're in love. Oh, at least out loud, I won't say I'm in
So good. Iconic.
Izzy gets to sing that song in an outfit like that pretty soon.
Oh my gosh.
so, Izzy,
Yes.
are you ready to sing that, or are you afraid you're gonna do the backup vocals before it will be immediate?
Listen, no one can ever be Susan Egan, and I am not trying to be Susan Egan. She is an icon and a legend for a reason. I think I've been really blessed in my life to have a lot of weird synchronicities and full circle moments line up. And I got this job doing Princess Party before I knew I was going to be Meg. And then when I joined, I knew officially, and I got Susan's blessing, and she was so excited for me. She wanted to tell everybody, and I had to be like, Susan, first of all, didn't have an offer yet for a paper mill. And then when I had the offer, she was like, now can I tell everybody? Like a D23, she was dying. She was like, let me tell like one person. I was like, no, I love you. Thank you so much. But it was so awesome to like that I had this secret with her, and that she has been nothing but kind and generous and supportive, and I'm thrilled and humbled, and I will not be Susan Egan. I will be me, but I will try to bring the same amount of chutzpah and star quality that she does.
And you will.
Because they're both.
Hey.
Are you afraid you're gonna do the backup vocals instead of the lead?
I'm pretty confident that I will have the lead vocals on that song. So I'm not too worried about that. But
yeah,
I enjoy singing backup vocals while we're on concert here. It's very
I
fun.
would say this. I'm going to bring this story up real quick. Ben taught a harmony version of Journey to the Past to me and Liz Calloway. And you better believe I was doing Anya at night and learning full harmony of Journey to the Past because we were not going to allow the great Liz Calloway to learn any harmonies on that song.
Correct.
So I would be literally singing Journey to the Past on Broadway, trying so hard not to do the harmony because I'd been learning the harmony during the day.
To the
past. Like I want to say I may have done a couple shows with like a slight harmony and then like gone back up.
It was an option.
It's an option. Yeah. One of
yeah.
Something happened with Krista, and I won't say one though, where like she had to practice it so hard she couldn't remember how the melody for it was. So we did it.
Yeah. I do that.
You recently took the show to Disney World. How was that?
Oh, we had a lot of fun that day. We just had a lovely, nice park day. And also, I find that, a lot of the people who came to see us in Orlando were actually people who worked at the parks. And you find that those are actually the people who love Disney the most. So that was like
Yeah. Yes. It was like every day's like a rock concert, but that was like, we wear these inner ears and you didn't even need, you could hear so much from the house.
Yeah.
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 Does any of you have the new interactive Magic Band?
Yeah, the new Magic Plus band that are out.
You know what? Holly, our tour manager, does. And so hers would bark when she would put them against things. She has one of the Magic Band Pluses.
Like Goofy?
Maybe it was like Pluto.
That's what I'm
trying to think it was Pluto. Yeah.
Pluto, that makes
but
sense.
yeah, she has one. It was very, very cute. But I only get to see her use it once or twice.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's cool.
We love Holly.
Yeah.
Love Holly.
So other than yourself, what's your favorite fan interactive at the stage?
Other than me, what's your favorite stage door Broadway barricade interaction other than me?
What's your favorite stage door interaction?
Yeah.
I've had some good ones. My favorite thing to do is to sing with people at the stage door. So a lot of times when I be at the stage door, I'm always singing Journey to the Past or singing Happy Birthday. We like to sing Happy Birthday.
I would say that I had a lot of great stage and door interactions during the prom, where a lot of queer people would share their stories with me, good or bad or neutral, and it felt like a huge responsibility to receive them and be supportive of them, and I felt so grateful that so many people felt seen for the first time in that show. So it was anytime I got to connect with a fan about how loved and seen they felt by the prom.
Yes.
The other day, I just had a really cute one. I was walking with my grandmother, and a little 6-year-old girl ran up to me and she said, "Can I have a hug?" It was after the show, and she just wanted a hug, and she said, "Thank you." And I was like, "Oh, so precious."
I love it when the little girls just go up and they're
like, a hug. I was like, "You can have a hug, of course."
So cute. I'm like, okay. You're so sweet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kindness, key.
Including presents from you.
What is your favorite fan present other than the ones I give you?
Favorite fan present?
Yeah, gifts and all.
I mean, my favorite fan ever, actually, it's one of Christy's fans years ago, Karen from Sweden, right?
Yeah. Oh,
she
I
brings
love
us
her.
Swedish candy.
candy.
And like so much, like bags this full. It's like dense, all
And
gummies
real
and different things.
Swedish,
like
that's,
truly real
fish.
Swedish fish.
Real Swedish fish, which is way better, you'd think, than the actual Swedish fish.
So good.
That sounds good.
Oh man, I can't pick one. Don't let me pick one because I have so many
that's
people
true.
who have given me so many amazing things. I can say recently I got some really cute bracelets and this little clip that has a crown on it that I can just stick in my hair. Yeah.
That's cute. One of my favorite gifts that I've gotten, I've had many beautiful gifts, but one of my favorites was that someone sent me socks with Olivia Colman's face on him. And that just made my life. The year the favorite came out, and myself and the associate stage manager at the prom got each other cardboard cutouts of Olivia Colman, one life size, one half size. And a fan was in on the joke and sent me socks with her face on them, and I love them so much. They bring me so much joy, and everybody's like, "What, Isabelle? What are you wearing?" But I don't care. It's funny, and she's a legend, so why not? She is my favorite.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right.
awesome. I love that when they get in on your inside jokes
Yeah,
in
it's
backstage.
fun.
That's great.
Sure. Your iPhone's falling off.
No,
There we go. Okay.
um,
So when you guys go.
so, quickly, what is next for you?
Me? I'm doing a workshop right after this tour. I'm going to Pennsylvania to do a solo show. And then I'm doing, which Ben is not doing. I asked Ben to do it, but that's okay. I got the great Andy Einhorn. He's going to be my conductor. So it'll be wonderful. And then I am doing a workshop of a brand new musical called Noir that I did in Houston, and we're going to workshop it again in New York with some changes, and they're hoping it'll go to Broadway, so we'll see, fingers crossed.
And you, Ben?
Ariana DeBose and I are about to do a big concert in London and then one in New York that they haven't even announced yet. And so we're really getting ready for writing that, and we're going to maybe try it out of town in North Carolina, I think. And I have a big show in London as well. That's going to be me and 14 West End stars just having a good time. But mostly I'm looking forward to just kind of going home and hopefully having a lovely Christmas with my family. Last year I had COVID during Christmas, so I'm hoping to have a more pleasant holiday experience this year.
Oh, no, when you love Christmas.
I don't love Christmas.
And you are at the paper mill, right?
Yep, I will be a paper mill doing Hercules. That's what's next. For me.
Though knowing her, she's going to have like 3 jobs before that too.
Yeah, she will.
She'll be on like 3 TV shows and a reading and a workshop.
And maybe another Broadway show in between somewhere.
You never know. She stays busy.
Or else sleeping. One or the other.
Or all of it.
Or all of it, yeah.
So I am, after this, I'm recording Gavin Lee for the Sound of Music.
Oh, fun.
And then for the paper mill, I'm gonna do, hopefully, for Hercules, hopefully a double interview with James and Izzy.
Yes, fingers crossed. I'm sure James would love to do that.
Oh my gosh. And I think I saw Gavin Lee in Beauty and the Beast over in London. He was playing Lumiere and he was so funny.
Yeah.
Great. Brilliant actor.
Yep. And I just want to thank you guys for doing this.
Thank you. Yes. We're so excited to see you in Red Bank, New Jersey. When is that? The 26th of November?
Next Saturday.
Yes.
I will be coming.
Soon.
Yes, next Saturday.
We're all going to be a little chilly from Thanksgiving, I think. So
Yeah, I'm going to size up.
Exactly. Forgive if my shirts don't fit anymore.
Yeah.
I have no apologies. I'm happy.
Benji, when did you get your suit from?
Oh my gosh, the sparkly one is from a place called Tuxedo Action. Yeah, the new one. I think it's from Singapore. Yeah. So it took a while to get to America, but let me tell you, it was worth the wait.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
I need
Singapore. Indeed, it says.
Listen, it always feels good every time, no matter what kind of day I have. I put the sparkle suit on, and I'm like, we're having a good time today.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
So what are you doing for the holidays?
You know, for Thanksgiving, I'm gonna see some of my family in Allentown, Pennsylvania, which is only 2 hours from. We have to be in Baltimore on Thanksgiving night, so I'm gonna be like 2 hours away and then drive to Baltimore with my parents.
And I will be 2 hours away from you and also Baltimore, 2 hours in 2 different directions. I'm from Newtown, Pennsylvania, and I am throwing Thanksgiving this year.
Woo!
Me and 25 other people, but it's going to be so much fun. Me and my husband are going to throw it, and we can't.
That'll be great.
Yeah, that's nice.
And
I'm
you,
gonna be
if
in
you,
New York, just cozying up by the fireplace. cooking
She's
some
a real
food.
New Yorker.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
then I think one that I just want to thank you again. See you on the next episode of the Gently Water Show. We'll be back live at the paper mill with Kevin Lee. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
No, it's my pleasure.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.